currently, Brachiosaurus is one of those future playables that kind of just is there. We know of its existence, but besides that, there isn't really any information on how it's going to play, which gives me plenty of room to theorize on how to make it an interesting and unique playable. And I, your glorious leader, Regalius, have conjured up multiple ideas on how to make it one of the most unique and interesting playables in the entire game. Today, I'm here to discuss why Brachiosaurus would potentially benefit the ecosystem around it by becoming not just an animal in the ecosystem, but becoming an extension of the environment around it, affecting every playable in the game, from the tiny Hypsilophodon to the powerful Tyrannosaurus. A quick disclaimer, I am not a game developer here. I don't know how easy or difficult it would be to implement any of these features. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Brachiosaurus is the largest playable we currently know about, and its size is a massive contributor on why it is extremely unique. And with that size, it should be able to change the very terrain around it. My first idea is giving Brachiosaurus the ability to create mud pits from its footsteps, depending on the weather and environment it is in. Areas such as river delta and swamp would be great locations for this mechanic to be implemented in, while places like highlands should not because of the rocky soil in the region. And when it rains, certain regions such as jungles should be able to get these mud pits for a short period of time. The next thing related to Brachiosaurus is the feeding patterns. As we all know, Brachiosaurus is a big back, and as a fellow big back, I can tell Brachiosaurus is not a distinguished gentleman. It does not eat with a fork and knife and its elbows off the table. It shoves food down its gullet, and it would be an extremely messy eater. And with it being a messy eater, some of the plant matter could fall on the ground, giving smaller herbivores such as Pachycephalosaurus and Dryosaurus more food if a Brachiosaurus comes through their migration or patrol zone. The next change is my personal favorite, giving certain creatures the ability to climb and latch onto the Brachiosaurus. Creatures such as Herrerasaurus, Pteranodon, Hypsilophodon, and Pterodactylus should be able to latch onto the Brachiosaurus. And to remove these playables, all the Brachiosaurus should have to do is just to press the spacebar to shake them all off. And you might be thinking, that's cool and all, but why would these animals stick around the Brachiosaurus? My idea is related to the insect AI, which has not been released into the game yet. The spawn rates of these insects should be increased around the Brachiosaurus, keeping juveniles and smaller creatures around hunting said insects. And playables like Pteranodon and Herrerasaurus should be able to take advantage of these smaller creatures in the area, giving them proper reason to stay around the Brachiosaurus, other than just protection from larger predators and it just being cool. And my final concept is related to when the Brachiosaurus dies. All carnivores should be able to smell the carcass of a dead Brachiosaurus from across the map, and it should show a special icon on your compass. And after taking the long journey, you should be rewarded with a large amount of food and diet. Certain predators, such as the Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus, or Acrocanthosaurus, should have the ability to open up the Brachiosaurus carcass, allowing smaller predators, such as the Omniraptor or Troodon, to reach inside the carcass and feast. And with Brachiosaurus being over 40 tons, one dead Brachiosaurus would be able to feed the carnivore players of the server for hours. And after all the meat is gone, the massive skeleton would be left behind, leaving a reminder of the titan that once shaped the environment around it. And as a final note, after the skeleton completely decomposes, plant spawns in the region should be dramatically increased, causing herbivore players to come to the area for a short period of time. Overall, Brachiosaurus would be one of the most interesting playables in the entire roster, shaping Gateway to its will and having the potential to affect every single creature in the game. But if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It's a personal goal of mine to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and y'all really help out, and it means a lot to me. If y'all have any ideas or criticism of my ideas or of the video, feel free to civilly discuss them in the comments or in my Discord server, link in the description below. But that's it for today. Bye-bye y'all, have a nice day.